Это первый день твоей новой жизни. То, что было вчера, не имеет значения. То, кем ты был прежде, уже никого не волнует. Теперь важно то, кем ты будешь сегодня. Что ты знаешь о себе? На что ты способен? Вопросы могут остаться без ответов, но разве ты сможешь потом спокойно спать? Узнать себя, познать границы своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя до изнеможения? Каждый день. Здесь боль закаляет. Шрамы, повседневность. Это ты решил себе что-то доказать. Командир здесь только для того, чтобы ты мог увидеть в нем врага. Потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле, главный враг — это ты. Вчерашний ты. Твоя задача — выследить врага, догнать его, превзойти, стать лучше, чем он, и вернуться назад победителем. Потому что завтра первый день твоей новой жизни.
I used to watch helicopters over my backyard in Hawaii. My dad was an Army officer, so we lived on base. I loved hearing them start up and take off. Coolest thing in the world. But I knew I could never be a pilot. I wasn't like them. I never considered myself to be a smart person. I struggled to keep up in class. Subjects like math and Spanish were so hard for me. Growing up, my mother was in and out of the hospital for nearly a decade before she passed away. My older brother Rob helped raise me. He eventually followed my father's footsteps into the Army, and I wanted to as well, just not as a helicopter pilot. Then, during a long road trip with Rob, he told me to pursue my true dream. But I'm not pilot material, I said. Rob was done listening to my excuses, so finally, I decided to stop making them. I gave myself permission to dream and refocus my life around this goal, training myself to pay attention, visualizing myself in the cockpit of an Army helicopter. I even created something called a vision board, listing my goals. I had little chance to achieve them all, but I gave my all and made them happen. It doesn't take a genius to become an Army pilot. It takes time and effort. Now, every time I put my helmet on, I feel like I'm dreaming. And I can't imagine doing anything else. I'm U.S. Army First Lieutenant David Taguchi, and I answered my calling.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California, with a little girl raised by two moms. Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. but she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class, and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Team Hireman.
The future is threatened by enemies often unrelenting,
Brains, get these people out of here.
It's gonna be all right.
unexpected, and unpredictable.
Stay alert, Marines.
In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical.
Enemy drones down.
Because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater.
Sending coordinates now.
Target acquired.
When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
力量该是什么样子？这曾是我们几代人的梦想。新锐、先进、凌厉，生来不凡。这是我们的沙场组合拳，踏实、可靠、好用。每一套拳法都在时刻磨砺着。这是我们战职的底气，精准、及时、广购。沙场习惯了他的每一声怒号。这是我们的托付，信得过，靠得住。这是我们的家人，护国无言，挚爱有声。这是我们的士兵，什么也不说，时刻准备着。这是我们的拳头，是我们足以信赖的力量。这又是普通的一天，岁月有静好，家国有安康。 他们不说，我们知道。